Hello YouTube, or should I say hello mutants. Welcome to Mutoid and Panda. I myself am Mutoid, and all of you are our mutants. Or at least for me, you're the mutants. Now, today, my first video, Mutoid's Mega Mutant Review of Torchlight 2. Now, obviously we've got pros and cons of this game, just to say I bloody love this game. Amazing game, and here is why. The pros. The combat. The combat is so fluid. No matter what ability you're using, no matter what class, you will always have something to do, something to hit, and everything is fluid, no matter what. Next, side quests. There are so many side quests. The main quest line will go through the whole game, but if you want to keep to the right level throughout the game, you should do every single side quest. Now, there are a lot, but not as much as, say, Skyrim. But there is enough to keep you going, and to keep you going to all the dungeons available in the game. Speaking of dungeons, there are so many dungeons. And what's great about Torchlight 2 is every time you play, the environment is re-rolled or recustomized. So everything is still there, just in a different place. And dungeons are also mixed and matched. No, it's rare that any two dungeons will be the same. Chances are it will happen one day if you play a million times. But for me, as much as I've played, I haven't seen the same environment. I've seen the same environment objects, but not the same actual map. Now, speaking of gameplay hours, Jesus, it took me about 20 hours of gameplay to go through the questline once. That's beating the game from start to finish, including every single side quest. And what's great about Torchlight 2 in general, is replayability. You can play it again and again and again, because there is New Game Plus. Obviously, most games have this nowadays, but for Torchlight 2 I think it's especially good because there are many different New Game Pluses, which I find amazing. Because, say you're level 60 by the end of the game, and you start New Game Plus, the level scale will then be 60 to 80. And you will get around 20 levels during that gameplay, if not more. And once you get to level 100, you start a New Game Plus again. But what's really special about level 100 is once you complete that one, you get New Game Plus level 120. So if you're looking for a big challenge, that's the one to go for and to work for. Speaking challenges. I keep on using the word speaking of. I really shouldn't. But challenges. Difficulty in general. There are, if I can remember, 4 difficulty levels: easy, casual, normal, hard, and I think it's called veteran. Now, veteran is obviously the hardest difficulty, but if you want to make it extra hard, innuendo not implied, you should select hardcore mode. And hardcore mode basically means if you die, you die. Permanently, character deleted, you have to start from scratch. Personally, I would never do that because I put a lot of thought and care into my characters, or rather, character. So I would not want to see him gone forever. I would probably cry. Now, along with your character, you have a pet. There are many selections of pets, from ferrets, badgers, eagles and owls. It's absolutely brilliant. All of them fight with you. They can learn spells. And it's brilliant. What I've done is I teach them all the summon skills possible. You can only teach them 4 spells, but I make sure that they have the best summon spells. That way, I always have a massive horde of skeletons to attack with me. And with my engineer being a summoner, well, I feel a bit like a necromancer, and it is a lot of fun. Now, the pet system itself, absolutely brilliant. If your inventory is full, you can send your items to the pet inventory, and your pet's inventory is just as big. And if you want to sell some stuff, then you just send them to your hometown. It only takes 2 minutes. When you're first playing the game, it's only 1 minute. But every time you use it, it goes up about, I think, 15 seconds. So then throughout the whole game, you'll be waiting 2 minutes. And it's not that long of a time to wait. Especially the amount you get once you get back. So it's very useful, and you can also send them back with a shopping list. So you can send them to buy potions or identity scrolls or waypoint scrolls, which is absolutely brilliant. And I just absolutely love this game and that feature itself. Now, the inventory, very quick and simple. It's very hard to accidentally delete something. If you click something in your inventory, you pick it up. If you click out of the inventory with an object, it doesn't delete the object. It puts it back on the ground. And as long as you're still on that, as long as you're still using the same map on the same game, you can go back and pick it up again later if you want to. Obviously, I wouldn't, but you can. So yeah, it's really hard to accidentally delete something because you have to press and hold. You have to press Shift and click to send something to your pet inventory or to sell something. So to accidentally press those two buttons at the same time, I wouldn't say impossible, but a bit difficult. Now, Easter eggs. So many Easter eggs. There's a claptrap Easter egg from Borderlands 2, a dragon wall from Skyrim. There's even a Torchlight 1 reference. I'm not going to tell you about that. I'll let you find that out by yourself. Just Easter eggs galore. There's even a Minecraft Easter egg, which is probably the hardest one to find. I think I found it on my first playthrough, but ignored it stupidly. So I'm hoping to come across it again one day. And also, one of the things I absolutely love about this game, I know I've said I love everything about this game, but I really do. You should definitely go out to buy it. But mods. It is mod compatible. And so, say you want to play as a necromancer. Recently, there has been a mod where you can play as a necromancer. If you want level caps or skills that are level bound, lowered, you can have that modded. Basically everything can be modded. They even on not Borderlands, on the Torchlight 2 fan website, you can find everything you need to actually make your own mods. The mod community there is absolutely brilliant. There's not a lot, but there's enough. And I highly recommend you get the respec skill point mod, as that means you can actually remodel your character again if you make a mistake. Now, here's the part I don't like, the cons of Torchlight 2. There is basically no storyline. You're told that this guy called the Alchemist has destroyed a town called Torchlight, and you chase after him. That is it. And, well, I can't really explain anymore. That is it. There is no storyline other than that. Wish there was a better storyline, but to be honest, this game doesn't really need it. It's got the gameplay. And, but the gameplay can be repetitive. If you're not the sort who likes to go into a group of enemies and kill them all straight away and do it again and again and again, this isn't the game for you. But personally, I find it quite fun, and I'm sure A few of you will find it quite fun yourself. And probably the biggest thing that annoys me, I don't have enough mana. Your character will constantly remind you, if you've got the sound on that is, it will constantly remind you that you don't have enough mana. I like to spam attacks. I only really use one attacking skill. All the rest of my skills are summons. But I only use one attacking skill. And because I want to spam it, I have to hear every time, I don't have enough mana. It just annoys me. Don't know about any of you who've played it or want to play it. But you kind of get used to it though. And low character customization. You're given preset options really. There's literally no customization character-wise. But because you'll be wearing armor all the time, you won't really need to see your character. Though the armor, there is the controversy. Do I want to look good or have good stats? That can be a problem at times. For me, at least, I want my character to look like a badass, but I don't want him to be wearing a linen cloak. But that's just me. So my rating would have to be a solid 9.5 out of 10. Amazing game, not for everyone, but for those of you who like a dungeon crawler, absolutely amazing game. Go buy it. Bought it on Steam. Very smooth, even on the lowest ratings. On the lowest graphic settings, it runs very, very smoothly. Windowed or full screen. Definitely go out and buy this now. Thank you for watching. This has been Mutoid. Peace.